do 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 do. Good evening. Back by popular demand. Do 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 do. All right. So if anyone can hear me, say something in chat. It's just been a very messed up 15 minutes so far. I'm trying to catch up in chat. I had to reboot my system. Trying to see. Okay, get a thumbs up. You can hear me. Good. Obviously, the macro didn't work right. I think I got Zoom running now. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like it might be running. Find out in a minute. It's just been a long, and I do mean long hour. I'll fix that in a minute. All right, so let me see what's going on here. Zoom's working. I see myself and myself and myself, and if I were to lower myself, I'd see myself again. Something in chat. Thank you, Chris Garrett. Appreciate that. So we have Greg, William, Jeff, and Chris all waiting to join us from the waiting room. So I'll click the admit all, and that'll allow those gentlemen and Jeff to join. And I will go catch back up on chat real quick once everyone gets here. And I think I actually heard a bell, which that's good. Maybe something did go right for once. Yeah, I subcontracted that out to Kroger, Chris, and they told me that their guy that ran that quit. So I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and bring Zoom in now. And hello, William.
Hello.
Jeff. Hello, Greg. Hello, Chris.
Hey,
I thought there was
young
one
guy
more.
in the white army hat in the background.
That would actually be a very young 24-year-old me.
Ooh.
We'll catch back up with chat here. Actually, I'm going to do this a different way tonight, I think. So, I'm headed down the road to get Mrs. K, and I knew she was going to be late based on previous conversations, and she was. But that's not the big thing. Her old job called her this evening around 7 o'clock and said, "Where you at? You're supposed to be here at 6." And she says, "No, I'm scheduled 10 to 6. Old job says, "No, you're scheduled 6 to 6. We went to 12 hours, remember?" Lauren said, "No, remember, I'm part-time and I'm 8 hours a day." "Well, you need to come to work. I'll be there at 10. So I wasn't going to be shocked if they said don't come to work at all. I actually anticipated it. Nope. They're so desperate for work that she is still at work, and I think Monday she's going to go in and talk to the administrator herself to find out what's going on. And I told Lorna last night, based on what I seen on the schedule, they were moving her to 12 hours. No, she doesn't want to. She don't want to hear that. She doesn't want to listen. So, anyway, you guys talk amongst yourselves. Hello, Alex. I'm going to go catch up on chat here
Hello.
real quick.
So that's the one she had problems with last night.
Right, this is the same company that didn't even have the common courtesy or respect to call her yesterday day and say, "Hey, you're not working tonight because we changed your schedule." Yes, it's the same company.
Oh yeah. Hey, what about what I said today? That floor machine, that mop like thing that I said it hooks the Wi-Fi.
Nobody was running it?
Yeah, there was somebody running it, but there was a sign on it that said I read the sign. It's some kind of Wi-Fi, some kind of special Wi-Fi, I guess.
They're tracking how long the guy's using it.
Probably.
Yes, I know.
Probably right. So speaking of that, when we were in Walmart yesterday afternoon, there was some old person on there running it, and he didn't care if you were in the aisle. He didn't care. He didn't care. He was like, "I'm coming through. I'm coming through." It never moved. He never. He didn't stop. He didn't veer out of the way of anybody. He just plowed on through. So anyway, catching up with chat, Bobby Warren at 10:31 said, "I don't know where Ken is." Well, number one, at 10:31, I'm only 1 minute late, so kind of give me a little bit of leeway. I mean, come on,
This
guys.
new generation, I tell you what.
Well, I'll start early one day and go, "Where's everybody at?"
You know what? I don't know what this generation. I can't remember what it's called, but I was born. But I know this generation. You can be anything you want to be. So I was born in Generation X, but I don't want to claim Generation X. I want to be a baby boomer,
I don't even know what I'm born
and I
into.
can do that if
I
I
don't.
can do that because you can be anything you want.
I don't know when all those demarcation years are supposed to be honest with you.
Can you be a baby boomer?
Oh, I'm a baby boomer, that's for sure. Because
I'm a millennial.
If I'm a baby boomer or whatever it is, I'm barely a baby boomer because I was born in 1959. So if
you're,
I am,
you're a late baby boomer,
is it okay?
I think.
Okay.
Baby boomer years, 1946 through 1964. So I was born in 73, but I still want to be a baby boomer.
I'll trade you places. I want to be
I can be
whatever
that. I
you're
mean,
considered.
I can
Okay,
be.
Generation X, 65 to 79, Millennials, 80 to 94, Z, 95 to 2012. Now it's Alpha. Anybody after that?
That was 1961.
What's that?
What is 1961?
Baby boomer.
Well, 1961, baby boomer.
Because it's through 64, right?
Yep, through 64, 46 to 64.
Okay. Rick Lake said hello. Hello, Rick. I think I'm sort of caught up. There are some concerns I see. I'll address those later. Not going to go over those tonight. So I'm going to pop chat back in. And I need to go check something on YouTube because here's an interesting conundrum for you. Oh, no, I am up to 268 because I got a new subscriber this evening based off my DaVinci Resolve that someone, not going to mention anybody in the middle column on the bottom row, didn't watch. And there was a comment that
I had to look. It took me a second to get that because on my screen I'm in the middle and you're the top row left.
all right, so do you guys consider my titles clickbait? Wow, I hope this person, my new subscriber, actually is One Fish 26, and it's a picture of a fish, and he says, "Please just describe the content of the video in your titles. No quote witty titles or quote clickbaits. Thank you for helping the quote clickbait disease on YouTube." I don't really think I have clickbait titles. I'm pretty straightforward with my titles.
No,
That's some fella with a cob up his you-know-what, in my opinion.
I'm hoping. Well, let me go see how long this dude's been around. I usually do that anyway. So, can't do that. How can I find out? Well, I can do that this way, I guess. We had a really good super thunderstorm about 7:30 tonight, and I don't know if that's what affected the computer. It did not go to sleep. It did not work. The shield is not working. The shield comes on, the menus come on, nothing works. So I'm going to deal with that later tonight as well. Thank goodness I've got the internet back so I can do this. Man, I guess that's all one word. It does look like it's all one word. Yes, I see Carrie's live again, or at least I think I saw that he was live again.
Again?
I believe he was. I believe I had notification. Yeah, 1 hour ago, Kerry Holzman is live. Diagnose and repair 179 12th generation Ace Magician 8003 mini PC.
He's
You mean the
repairing
one he destroyed?
Probably. I don't know. So he's been around a while. He's got 224 subscribers. He's got 179 videos, and he's been around since 2006. So it's not, I don't think anything scammy per se. I'll have to try to get with him and ask him what he means about clickbait, because if I unintentionally clickbaited someone, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant to do. And he did it. He made the comment on probably, I believe this is Mrs. K's. Yeah, I need to hire someone with wit to help me with catchy titles. I don't see that that's clickbait. I'm making a
No,
feeble attempt at humor, but it's not clickbait.
it's not. I watch YouTube pretty much 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with the exception of the little bit of time I'm asleep. And there's a whole lot worse clickbait out there than that.
also exception of the time you're running speed tests.
And when you're watching Tammy at the restaurant.
I don't ever.
Well, we have video, Alex. You can deny it all you want, but you can say I can neither confirm nor deny, but we have
I don't.
video.
I don't hardly. I don't use my phone when I'm sitting at a table in a restaurant.
Who said
Because
anything about you using your phone? I said we have video of you having dinner, lunch with Tammy. I felt sorry for you that one time when she reached up there for that chicken leg and she grabbed your arm. I thought she for sure was going to take a bite of your hand. It's okay. We understand.
yeah, okay, you've taken this Tammy thing a little bit too far, don't you think?
I do not think. Obviously, I don't think. I've been accused of clickbaiting on my titles.
Just change the title. Bunch of old farts, BS.
Well, that was for Da Vinci today, though. I can't really do that for Da Vinci. Well, yeah, I guess I could. Then it would be clickbait, wouldn't it?
It's like
Oh man.
this reminds me of that old TV show, 2.5 Men, except for this is like 5.5 men. And I'm the half.
And now it's 5 men. BH Ringer was first in the chat tonight. I failed to mention that a while ago. And he just said at Jeff Ryman, cornhole subscribers. Good to see you, BH. I hope he's feeling better. I know there for a little bit he was a little bit under the weather. Hope he's doing much better by now. And he obviously has not learned when the waiting room is enabled, you can leave and come back all you want, and it's not going to allow you to come in until either myself or a co-host goes over there and says, allow, admit. I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, I know I'm a slow learner, but I do learn, and if you are in the waiting room and it's enabled,
How am I supposed to know whether it's enabled or not until I try to come back and it don't work?
When you first joined the stream tonight, did you get immediately on Zoom? It's a yes or no question. I don't need 4 hours of discussion on this.
No.
Therefore, that tells you what?
That the waiting room is enabled.
Oh my gosh, imagine that. So what makes you think if you go back to the waiting room, the next thing I'll get is a comment, please don't put Alex in the waiting room so much. Disclosure, we're not picking on Alex. We're having a little bit of fun. Alex knows that. He'll come back smiling ear to ear. I will stop it at some point in time, and most of us know when that point in time is. Wow, look at that, Alex. You didn't leave and come back in. See how that works?
I know how it works.
Well, then why do you leave and come? Okay, so you know the definition of insanity, right?
Yeah.
What is the definition of insanity?
doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results.
Correct. So why would you leave the waiting room and come back and expect different results?
Because it's funny when I hear on YouTube that and I hear it
There's
go
ding ding.
ding ding, and you always say something.
Oh, is that okay? Okay, I got you. So you're doing that to annoy myself and the YouTube people, correct?
No, I'll just.
I want you to do me a favor. When I do this, go ahead and leave. I disabled the bell so he can leave all he wants. I don't care. Oh, I need this night to smoothen out a little bit. Did anybody watch the short little, which ended up being a little bit of lengthier than I wanted, Da Vinci Night? Greg, I know you didn't. It's okay. And he left. He actually left the waiting room. Uh-oh, I feel like I've lost my audience. Everybody's being quiet.
Yes.
Yeah,
So Terry,
you actually made a comment, so I knew you watched it.
Terry was on live 3 hours and 14 minutes, and then now he's on live again.
Yeah. Well, again, this is my third video of the day, I believe.
Yeah, but not 3 hours.
A premiere
Wow.
and 2 live streams. So yeah, this is 3. No, man.
He's doing it for the money, Chris, clearly.
Yeah, well,
I don't know why
sure.
a number of you keep wondering about that.
Oh, I know.
He puts in chat, when should I come back? I can't say what I want because he's watching the stream.
When's your next birthday? Don't know that one either.
That's funny.
Princess, you tell Alex.
Tony Wallen says never.
I'm not gonna beat that mean.
That's funny. Tony says never.
We'll let Princess tell Alex when it's time to come back.
Yeah, I lost those, William. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, there's so much going on with my system, as you guys know. I've lost quite a bit, and I tell you.
Oh, I think I may have fixed my Firefox problem, but I'm not sure. I thought it was maybe just a change in the versions, but then it started acting up again. And I Googled it and I found a comment on a Firefox forum. I deleted a file in some directory that they recommended to, or actually renamed it to something .old. And so it'll create a new file, places .something. And so far, it seems to have worked. The opinion was that file might have been corrupted somehow.
Yeah, maybe you can try to recover those files.
I might, but I mean, I don't know. They be my luck, they're permanently gone. So Mike Wojcik's getting in on the humor, which is absolutely fantastic. He says Alex can come back when he has Tammy with him. I like it.
Got her.
Oh, I always have. I've tried that, and it just lets me. It just keeps me putting the waiting room even faster.
Well, no, I think he actually means you actually physically have Tammy with you, not in the background.
That'll never happen.
Well, we all know that'll never happen.
She don't even know I exist.
She might. I wrote her a letter, explained who you were. I said, I know this nice young man in Sheridan, Arkansas that's running for mayor. He would love to meet you. Now, I built it up.
I very seriously doubt she has any plans of coming anywhere close to Arkansas.
Jim says, "Oh, you can bet your ass that'll never happen." So let's go off the family friendly just a little bit tonight. That's fine. Oh, I cannot update my Elgato Stream Deck while I'm streaming.
Well, imagine that.
Do you know why, Einstein, before I put you in the waiting room again? Why can't you stuck your foot in your mouth? Why can't I do this?
Because your Elgato Stream Deck and your OBS are tied together. It knows your Stream Deck knows when your OBS is streaming.
In short term, there is in use.
I'll actually give you credit for that. That's exactly right. You surprised me. Somebody needs to put me in the waiting room. Oh wait, I'm the
Did you
host.
did you expect anything less?
I actually didn't know. I didn't know if you would know it or not. To be honest, if the question would have been reversed and you're asking me, I'd had no clue. There is my email to get on Zoom if you'd like to join us on Zoom. And tonight we want to get to 20 people on Zoom. Now
I just sent you an email to get on Zoom.
Huh?
Nothing.
You just sent me an email, Chris. You're on Zoom. You want to join twice? Now, we discussed having multiple people come in under multiple personalities. I mean, different accounts, but that wouldn't be accurate.
That doesn't count.
It would only count for Doug.
Yeah. Yes, we can count it for Doug. Anyway, shoot me an email at kstoutzz00m@gmail.com, and I'll get you the credentials, and we'll get you on here. The Golden Knights to get to 20, I kind of set that in. That was actually going to be last night, but because of the debacle that happened last night with Mrs. K's work, that didn't take place, but I want to shoot for it tonight. Roy said he might break the camera. Well, if I'm here and the camera's still functioning and Zoom's still working, we're good. You're not going to break the camera. So now I got to go turn that off.
I don't think Doug has multiple accounts for anything. He's that organized. He don't forget his passwords or anything to any of his accounts.
Well, let's see. He's
Doug
got
have another
Doug.
account.
He's got Live Windows Training. Doug Betts. He's got Grandpa Doug plays learns Fortnite. So that's 2 accounts. He's got another account that I can't remember what
Well, he
it's
just
called.
got a Doug Betts account.
He's got about
No,
4
he's
or 5.
At least an email.
He's got his 2 email accounts, and he's probably got that one. He's probably got one YouTube account that has multiple channels on it. So he's probably got the Fortnite and his normal Doug Betts Windows Live Planning under the same email
If
account.
you have more than one Gmail account, you sort of by definition have more than one YouTube account.
True.
So,
You may not be using it.
Wintermute says, "Where's Doug when we need him?" And Jim says, "Hey, what am I chopped liver? Did I overlook something or I don't know."
Yeah, but you're not in the thing right now, Jim.
you can.
Yeah, there you go. Let me make you co-host for that, Jeff. Thank you. That's a good observation.
Well, now I got a question here. Now, William, there we got 2 other people you can see in the rectangle if you count Princess as one. Does that add folks into your 20?
So instead of being 6 right now, we're actually considered 8.
Well, I'm just asking.
I'm
You're the
good
host.
with-
You got to
sure,
decide what counts.
Yeah, I mean, that works for me. If that's the case, I'm going to change this background to about 45 people.
Damn, what the hell?
What the hell?
You know,
What the
It
hell?
only-
Well, I'm sitting there in the waiting room and you're just rambling on, and I'm like, what am I, chopped liver?
Oh, that's because I turned the bell off because someone, I'm not mentioning the mayor of Sheridan or anything, likes to leave and come back because it goes ding and it makes him happy. It's a lot like Pavlov's dog.
Oh, so I got him to blame for this? Is that what you're telling
I'll
me?
disable the waiting room. All right, the waiting room is disabled. So if you go to put Alex in the waiting room, you have to re-enable the waiting room, and then you have to pay attention because obviously I am not. Sorry about that, Jim. Now I understand your comment about being chopped liver.
Okay. All right. That's
That
fine.
was the co-host's fault.
All
Jeff,
right.
Okay,
You're
so
shirking
there's
your duties.
All
Well,
right.
no,
I'm
I
on-
let him
all
in
right.
when I saw it. When you made me co-host, I let him in.
I know you did. I'm about
So-
to trash this waiting room. Still fireworks, right?
And there he went.
The
somewhere.
firework, the waiting room still fireworks.
Yes. It's
Who
still
put him
fire.
in- Who put him in the waiting room?
Of course I did. He's to blame. He's to blame for me sitting there. Of course I put him in the waiting room.
Roy says children. Yes, at times we can be. We're like the show 2.5 Men. Only in this case, it's five old men and a half of whatever he was saying.
I'll let Jim decide whether or not to let him back in.
I don't care if he can let him back in. It's fine. Let's see if there's anybody new in chat tonight that I don't recognize.
Now, where did he go? Okay, never mind.
think there is. Alex, for the 18th time, you need to get your soundbar fixed because it's starting to mess with your Zoom.
I'm not using a sound bar. See these things around my neck? One's in my ear. For the 18th time.
Oh,
Your neck is in your ear.
I've got a earbud in my
You're
ear.
breaking up. What are you saying?
You know what I'm saying.
I caught you saying. Are you speaking a foreign language? Are you using Babel or something?
I'm
Oh wait, you're
using the-
babbling.
I'm using the Yeti, so you should be able to hear every word I'm saying. If there's a problem with my soundbar, I just won't be able to hear what you're saying, but I can because I'm not using a soundbar.
So you're
Sure,
using
we
a
can.
program called Yeti to translate what you're saying so we can understand you? Is that what you said?
I'm using the Blue Yeti microphone just like you are.
Jim's about to lose it.
he's speaking Arcanese.
And no, I haven't had anything to drink tonight. I'm
Are you-
not doing any kind of odd drugs. I took my metformin. And
You
my,
need better timing, Ken, because I probably would
I
have
beg to
said something
differ.
at that point.
you would have
Are you
what?
Bud Abbott? Ken, are you Bud Abbott, Lou Costello? Then that act.
Together, yes, at the same time.
That goes back a few
Well, I
years.
am a Gemini, so those of you that believe in the astrology thing, I'm the twin, so take it
Oh,
for what it's worth.
That's like a schizophrenic leading towards. Let's go this way. Now go this way.
Yes. What about some of us that have no neck? Roy, you got to send me an email. We've got to see you with no neck. I've got to see. Oh, good Lord. What a day. I enjoyed today. I especially enjoyed today after a baby boost crash. Big boot, what? Doug's Big Machine, whatever that's
Big,
called.
big
Big
nose.
Big beast.
Maybe that metformin's kicking in extra special tonight. I don't know. I have a very short neck. Baby Boost Beast. Yeah, there you go. Ski Man says Baby Boost Beast.
I told you about that article I read that said metformin may add a little bit to longevity.
Yeah, but at this point in time, I don't know if we want that or not.
So basically, what Roy is telling us is like he's kind of like one of those big burly linebackers, head neck optional.
And he probably is going to, hello, my name is Roy.
No,
Yeah.
he could be one of those guys. He could be one of those guys on the line that says, hey, Bubba, what you like to do? Break through the line, grab a quarterback, and say, make a wish.
Until he blew out. He used to power lift most of my life until he blew out his right shoulder. Ouch.
Yeah, that'll end your career.
Yeah. Roy's Rick. I give up. You guys take over the show. You guys do every night anyway, so go ahead. Where's Tim when you need him?
He's probably
He's
Boost in, baby. You gotta start eating again.
Actually, he's at an air show. I do know
he
where
was
he's
going to
at.
go photograph something today.
Yeah, he had an air show.
He was something or other.
Thank goodness.
BH Ringer says, Jeff Ryman, you said Ken's new sub might have a corn show somewhere. Hence a cornhole subscriber. Yes.
Well, this is a little bit family unfriendly, but we used to use that term for something like that. And then I learned only in the last few years, there's actually a game where you throw the bean bags at a deer.
Oh, yeah, it's super popular here in Indiana.
Yeah, when
And I had never heard of that version of the meaning until
neither had I.
years ago.
Neither
Hello,
had
Sean.
I.
Yeah, not only had I not heard of the version, I see people playing this dumb game where they're throwing beanbag. And what is that? Cornhole? What? Oh, wait, I was wrong. My bad. Hello, Sean. Hello.
Oh, Gary's doing his second live stream about
Sean, get with the program. It's 2023. We're all aware Carrie's on doing a 15th live stream for the day. Where have you been, boy?
been watching it.
What? You didn't subscribe? You
Well,
did not
that
tune in to
expl-
me first? You wouldn't? Oh, one of my co-hosts best be doing their job. I'm telling you right now.
No.
Well,
no.
Sean, that explains a lot. You've been
No,
watching
I
Carrie
will-
all day.
No, I will defend Sean on this. Carrie
Yeah, I
came
will. I'm just
before
messing,
you did.
I'm
Yeah.
messing with Sean. I'm just giving him a hard time. However, thanks, Alex, for stepping up and taking Sean's punishment. We appreciate that.
Oh dear God.
Oh,
Alex and I had a very long conversation today when he called and interrupted my recording I was trying to do, which was actually probably really good timing because I was sitting here going, huh? Why is this not, huh? What? And I just gave up on it and called Alex back.
Oh man, I'm so disappointed. You didn't let me leave and try to come back.
I unlocked the, okay, fine. Here,
No, he can try and come back if he wants.
did you
And
enable
do him
it?
Of course I did. I did that before I put him in there.
Okay, all right. I was going to be like Santa Claus. I was going to grant your wish for you.
I'm sorry. Never mind.
Yes, Alex is taking one for the team. That's right. We appreciate that. Mike, send an email. Stout Zoom. You know the deal. Oh my gosh. Tonight's the night. If you want to join Zoom, we are letting go of the family friendly to a certain degree. We're right there at the line.
I haven't checked. Is it a full moon?
No. Well, it's not here. It's pouring down rain. Which is-
Then we're out behind Alex is a full moon.
It's muchly needed. Like I said, around 7:30, we had a fantastic thunderstorm. So
next
Mrs.
full
K.
moon
Fox
is
said,
June the 3rd.
latest episode of Ask This Old House, they built a cornhole game boards. Mrs. K is at work and she doesn't have the ability on her phone to join the stream. And I don't think she would even if she did. while
Huge
she's
tracts
at
of
work.
land.
My goodness, Greg.
Oh, is this the person from Canada? This is the same person.
No, no, that's my latest girlfriend.
Okay. Okay.
She could be watching YouTube. You're right, Roy. She could be watching YouTube. And then again, she could be blonde and hot, but she's not doing either. So she doesn't watch YouTube on her phone. She does a lot of chatting with people around the world. John Aloy Sr., who, by the way, I forgot to say hello to, got 2 inches plus of rain today. That's a lot of rain.
Oof.
I shot a 30-second video of our rain. So I am going to experiment. Someone suggested I shoot an hour video and see what happens. I'm going to do that later. I'm just going to set the camera up, turn it on, and let it go for about an hour and see what happens. And then someone, I'm not going to mention anyone's name, primarily because I forgot who it was, said, would I remember how we did what we did today? I'm going to build myself up a little bit here, and I'll regret this, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I will say at this point in time, I'm at about a 8.5, 9, that I will remember how to do it. Now, tomorrow night during the show, I'll open the show with, Ken, you did not remember how to start the program. We'll see. Because I was actually thinking about it earlier. Well, if you like that, I have more. No, that's okay. I said we're going to get to the line. We're not going to cross the line. Alex, what the hell is that background? Roy asked.
That's the second time he put it up.
What, did I miss one? I was doing something.
Yes, you were rambling. You were rambling on, and he took advantage of your rambling
Did he put Tammy?
because he
on
knows
there?
you can't concentrate on
No,
one
it's
thing at
not
a time.
Tammy. It's not Tammy.
Put it back. You have my word. You will not be punished. Put it back. Let me see it.
You're gonna regret this, Ken.
Can't be no worse than what Greg's showing.
Look, Greg's background looks like people of Walmart.
Oh,
That's not Tammy.
No, it's not. It's a completely different person.
Okay. Now you can take it down. Now I said you have my word that I wouldn't put you in the waiting room, but I cannot
However.
speak for the co-host. Ken Stout says, "Show us." I deleted that, Brian. I honestly deleted that. It is gone. That was just me messing around with DaVinci. I wanted to see something, and I was again okay with what happened, but I deleted it. I deleted it from my downloads. I deleted it from DaVinci. I deleted it from the file it went to save it. It's gone. No longer here. I'm learning. I am learning. I might be a slow learner, but I am learning. Oh, good Lord.
Well,
Greg,
it looks like
Greg,
Greg
I
wants
gotta
some-
ask this. Are you distantly related to Alex somehow and we just don't know it?
Oh. Now,
Right, nothing to see here. Move along. Yes, somebody was speaking.
I was gonna say we all know who this handsome fellow is.
Josh Kinder. Oh,
Oh, thank you very much.
what asylum is that? Oh, that's your hospital, isn't it? Is that the hospital you go to get your
It's not. It's
Oh, I
just
thought
a
it was.
random. It's just a random picture.
Okay. Pretty quick at someone has a fan. Yes. Tammy and Alex are like peas and carrots. They're like Forrest and Jenny. They're going to be throwing rocks. You should never throw rocks at a glass house. Oh, doggone, I was going to bring that up today to Doug and I forgot to. And now my nightmares are going to be more frequent. Oh, yeah. Clickbait.
I'm not sure where that person was coming from.
Well, I get I get the witty part. I was trying to be witty, and I'll admit it was a weak attempt to be witty. And Doug kind of sort of put it together. I was listening to it while I was driving. But I don't see at all where anything I do is clickbait. I mean, I could be wrong. Chances are I am wrong. I'm wrong all the time.
Well, there's a lot of clickbait out there, and to me, it's got to be more grossly exaggeration of something than you do.
Oh, I 100% agree with what Gary said. Clickbait is clearly the way to go. You grab people's attention, and then you set the stream up or the video up or whatever it is, so that they're here just long enough to go get you credit for the view, but it has nothing to do with what the title was. Then they get pissed off and leave. Well, you already got credit for the view, so it doesn't matter. I agree with that. 100%. Glad you all enjoyed the show tonight.
You want a true clickbait? Welcome to Insane Stout. I'm here.
No, that would actually fit, William. That would actually fit this crowd. And we'd probably get notification, or I'd get a notification that the Insane Asylum Association of America does not want you using their likeness on your program because they don't want any bad publicity. So, all good. All good.
Can I share my screen?
No.
It's not Tammy, is it?
No. I'm trying to get my mom to take me to see this thing, but
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to, and it's sad because it's going to be gone by the 16th if I don't see, if I don't go to the Maricopa County shelter and go see this dog. It's going to be put down on the 16th.
Oh,
And I've been looking at this one for a while now. And I just talked to some of the people that had him in their house. He's perfectly good. He has no flaws. He's good with other dogs, kids, and stuff like that. And I want to get him, or I at least want to go see it and see if we're a good fit. I mean, I talked to the lady that trains him and works with him every day, and he's very good. And they say it would probably be a good fit. But I'm trying to get my mom to take me to go see him.
Well, Tuesday's the 16th, so Time is running out on you.
Yep.
Speaking of Tuesday the 16th, Mrs. K's new schedule, she was scheduled to work 10 to 6 that night. She no longer is because she's off that day. And she actually came to me and she said, why don't we play golf on the 16th? Hello, Rick. And I said, well, I would love to play golf on the 16th, but remember, we're going to the Indianapolis 500 because it's opening day at the track. She said, oh, yeah, that's right. Bless her little heart. Then she said, we can go after we go to the track. Now, oh, sorry about that. I thought my camera was running. Now, a big part of me, the right hand, wants to take her up on that offer because that would be an exhausting day. I don't even think I could do it. The smart part of me, what little bit there is, says there's no way that can happen. So, or we go play a golf course that has a golf cart so we're not walking. I don't know. One or the other. The weather has changed for Tuesday. It's now supposed to be 75 and partly cloudy or partly sunny, depending on how you look at it. So I'm looking forward to it. And there will be at least one attempt to live stream from there because my boss has told me there's going to be a live stream from the track. Somebody talk while I'm not talking. Come on now. So
Well, you keep talking.
watch this.
Your new mascot.
Princess is occupying the screen for the moment.
William, you need to teach your cat to walk up to the mic and go,
We'll go up to the mic and hack a hair.
look, I scared her off. I scare cats off too.
Our dogs have got that covered. They don't even have to walk up to the mic. They can bark in the other room and you can hear them.
She likes to try to climb the monitor.
Now, here is a true definition of clickbait in my very humble estimation and opinion. I'm looking at an article that says the Daily Sweat. Can the Knicks and Warriors each get road victories to force Game 7? This is Saturday, the day after they both got eliminated from the NBA final or tournament. So that's clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly. I sure hope One Fish 26 is watching because that's a definition of clickbait right there. I'm going to click on it and see where it takes me. I'll be right back. It's Tammy! It took me to a picture of Tammy. Oh my God. Oh, wait, I should have read the small print. It said uploaded by Alex Cheek. Rick, you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Feeling better?
Yeah.
Good. Good to hear. Uh-oh, did the stream stop? Uh-oh. Oh, One Fish says I am watching. Hello, One Fish 26. We've been discussing your comment. I agree it was a feeble attempt at wit. I do not see the clickbait, though, so if you could explain that for us, I'd appreciate it. If you'd like to join the insanity, shoot me an email right there, and we'll get you on Zoom. Yes, Alex.
Ian, I can show you clickbait. You want to see it?
Not really, because I'm afraid of what your clickbait would be.
Oh,
Oh, don't batter in here.
It's your Windows 11. It's your Windows 11 install video.
Oh, come on, that was humorous. That, you gotta admit,
That's clickbait right there. That's clickbait because you don't even talk about Windows 11.
I have a spinning thing on. This is not funny. I have somebody check their YouTube and see if I'm still going, please.
Yep.
I have the spinning globe on mine.
Nope.
Are
We're
you
still
sure?
losing you.
You're still going here.
No, you're good.
Yes, you are. Okay, you're good. Why? Okay, so this is just my haunted system. Let me refresh here. Oh,
My mom said
I 100% agree with what he said before I refreshed that. I'm just sick and tired of being misled by sensational headlines. I am too. I agree with that. And I will admit it was an attempt at wit with the word with and wit again. I will own that. As far as clickbait goes, I still don't see it. So,
I thought you were trying to spell out Joshy.
no. Speaking of Joshy, I wonder where he's at tonight.
Watching
Weekend,
Terry.
is he going to Aunt Mary's for the weekend or something? Or
No, he give it up. Okay, somebody take over the show.
Did you get the voicemail I sent? Did you get the voicemail I sent you last night, Ken?
I did. And I actually spoke with Josh today via Zoom because he was concerned about he had double scheduled the premiere that premiered last night and he didn't quite understand how to cancel the premiere. So I connected real quick through AnyDesk and took care of it for him. And then he sent me another email and said, "Hey, I'm going to need someone to log me in tonight because I can't see," and yada yada yada. And I said, "Sure, just shoot me an email." Mike Wojcik says, "I think Josh is watching Cure. He probably is," and I have no qualms with that.
yeah,
And
I
then,
agree with what One Fish is saying right there. I think he's give you a little better explanation. He may have heard you talking about this thing you keep getting from the person offering to get you more subscribers.
oh yeah, well, that number one, that would be Sabina, whatever, and that's never going to happen. I will slowly but surely build up my subscriber list with the help of the Zoom homies and a few other people, and that's the way it should be.
Well, he might be correct that if you hire somebody like that, they might.
Oh,
do
sure,
clickbait.
sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not
that-
smart enough to come up with clickbait titles. I'll tell you that right now. And I appreciate you explaining yourself. And I've seen you around on other channels. Who's that remind us of? Anyone want to go out on a limb and take a bet as who that is? He's probably watching. He's going to give me grief on
What if I
Monday.
What if I told you that Josh is actually not watching Terry? I just tried to type his name in Terry's chat and it don't pop up.
Well, what if I told you unless he's made a comment within about the last 5 to 7 minutes, his name's not going to pop up? Do you not pay attention to anything anyone tells you? Put him in the waiting room. Better yet, remove him from the stream. Block him for a month. He just started his monthly period for YouTube for stream. Get him out of here. Oops, I probably crossed the line with that one. I'm not trying to be a troll or an a-hole. Hey, you're fine. You are fine. I appreciate, again, I would rather, wasn't there a TV show, Would You Rather, or something like that?
There's been a lot of TV shows.
I thought there was a show that was based on the would you rather do this or do, anyway, I appreciate your honesty and your candor. And I appreciate the fact Doug makes fun of me. I appreciate the fact that Jose and Brian were picking fun of me. Although I do have a bone to pick.
Here we go. Here we go.
I knew it was coming.
I'll hold my thoughts until Brian and or Jose are here on the Zoom. No,
Well, when you say would you
Brian
rather,
says, "Oh,
Hi, Terry.
what bone?"
Ken, when you say would you rather, you remember the personality test they used to have in high schools years ago? I don't know, it was about the last year or two you were in school and was given in conjunction with stuff when they were doing SATs and ACTs and all that. And they'd have a psychology portion on there. Said, would you rather read to a little old lady or have sex? You know, I mean, or something equal. Yeah.
Remember,
Weird.
we're to the line. We're not crossing the line.
No, but I mean,
I know. Yes, I vaguely do remember those.
remember those things, and it's just always struck me as odd. I mean, But when you say, would you rather, that always brings that stuff to mind.
Yeah. When I took those tests, and it's probably why I'm where I'm at today, and that can be taken any way you would like. When I took those tests, I was done in about 6 to 7 minutes because I went ABC, 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 ABC. No matter what the question, whatever, or 1, 2, 3, whatever the choice was, I had a pattern. Start at the top, the next one be the second one, next one be the next one, next one be the next one. I could care less. I really could have cared less. Now, do I regret doing that? No. I went to college. I've had a decent life. God, I'm starting to sound like Carrie Holzman now. I gotta go.
I took one of those tests one time when I was in high school, and I don't even think I don't even remember what
Yeah,
my
I don't
score
remember.
was.
There was one called the Minnesota Multiphasic or something like that. I'm kind of guessing because it's been over 50 years. But weird stuff.
I don't remember any of that. I must not have had it where I was.
What I
Well,
remember the most about doing all
I
those
don't know if that
crazy,
went out of fashion or not at some point.
what I remember the most about doing all those crazy standardized tests like that is all the rules they have to go by. All the stuff you can and cannot have, and you can't do this, can't do that while you. Well, heck, when I was in school, their policy on electronic devices was no cell phones, no MP3 players, no anything. And now I've looked at least 2 or 3 school handbooks, up to date school handbooks around our state, and they say that students are allowed to have cell phones.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not allowed to have them on them. But in my school handbooks, it said no cell phones allowed. Period.
What about math tests that allow you calculators?
We had normal calculators for that, like normal actual physical calculators.
Ski Man said they use pagers.
I used an app for part of my algebra classes on my phone. As my
Everybody get your
calculator,
calculators out now. We're seeing whose calculator's bigger.
They allow you calculators like this during math tests. Now it's running that.
Really? So that's what, a scientific calculator?
Yep.
So again, maybe I just am an old country boy from Indiana, but I could never figure out how to use those. I could use the plus sign, I could use the minus sign, I could use the division sign, and I could use the multiplication sign. Much past that, I was lost. I never, and my hat's off to you guys that understand it and go and be done, because I do not get that. Calculator watch. Yeah.
Who remembers this company? Radio Shack.
Is that? I was going to say Texas Instruments. That's Radio Shack.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Well, that is old. Holy
I
crap.
had to use a TI-84 for college algebra, and they wouldn't allow me to use my app on my cell phone. It had to be an actual calculator, because I had this one particular app on my cell phone. We did all of our classes for like my first 2 algebra classes. All of the material and stuff was on the computer, and it was all like they would give you the equation, and it would be like multiple choice. And I figured out a way to cheat the system using this app on my cell phone, and basically type in figure out which one of the 4 answers gives me the question, and whichever one of the 4 answers that they gave me the question to the equation they was asking, that was the answer.
You basically cheated.
And then
Whoa, stop. You cheated and you just change the subject and go on. You are going to make a good mayor, okay?
I cheated until they came over until the teacher noticed, came over to me and said, "Hey, what's that app you're using?" Took my phone away.
Oh,
and
so you got caught cheating.
went to show it to
Man,
somebody
he
down the
keeps right on
hallway.
talking. Brian Lightfoot said, we use slide rules, no joke. Again, my hat is off to you, sir, because I never understood how someone could take a ruler and go, oh, the answer is 35. How the hell do you guys do that? I did it in my head. Now, granted, they'd be done with the slide rule long before I got halfway done, but still, I did it in my head. He cheated until he got caught. That's right. He cheated until he got caught.
You know, I've still got that app on my phone. It's a great app. I just couldn't use it for college algebra class.
I can write Alice a number that he could not guess until he learned a color code.
Like a hex code or?
Red, violet, black, black. Each one of those places is a number. The black, the color refers to a number. 2700.
But you've got infinite numbers, but you've only got so many colors.
You have 0 to 9. Then you go 20% no color. You got 5% is silver. You got 5% gold. You got red is 2%. Brown again is 1%. So how many ways you want to explain it?
Oh, it don't matter. You can explain it 14 different ways to Sunday, and Alex is still gonna go, I don't get it. Just think about last night when I was explaining the video debacle. That was pretty cut forward.
Do you realize that once I graduated from college algebra, I have tried my hardest not to think about algebra since.
And Alice, don't ask me to explain the color code. It would get Ken Show off the air in 2 seconds.
Yes, please. Let's not do that yet. When I get ready to really retire, then we can do that, and we'll go from there. I'm up to 269 subscribers tonight. That's good. I appreciate that. Thank you. I know One Fish 26 is one. He was.
You can't retire. You can't retire. On your dead bed, you'll be streaming live.
Possibility. I might stream live from the grave. Who knows? I may figure out a way to do that from 6 feet under.
There are people that take their cell phone with them.
I think One Fish is on to something that wasn't funny. Do what, William?
There are people that have taken their cell phone with them.
To the grave?
Yeah.
Is their last name Cheek?
I don't know.
Did they run a speed test?
Well, I mean, I don't see why they couldn't, because unless they wrote down all their passwords and everything for their family members to get.
All right, let me explain this to you, Alex.
Their passwords died with them. So.
Okay, so let me explain this to you. William said they've taken their cell phones to the grave with them, indicating they're laying there in the coffin with their cell phone. Number one, they can't use the phone because they're dead. So why take the cell phone to the grave with you? Hold on, Rick. I'll cut back. He fell out of his chair. Too late. I'm sorry.
What I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say here is if the person does not have the foresight to write the passwords down to their phone, write the passwords down to their accounts that are attached to their phone, like their Google account and their passcode for their phone. It ain't gonna do the family. It ain't gonna do anybody else have their phone. So why not bury it with them?
There will be overtime tonight. When the macro kicks over and says it's ending, I'll keep the show going. So don't everybody get real excited that the show's ending. It won't. What did you just say? What?
If the person that died, if the person that died does not write their password down or their passcodes to their phone, nobody will know nobody will know their passcode to their phone or their passwords to the websites anyway.
Yes,
So,
we get that. No issues there.
So
William said they take their cell phones to their grave with them. What does that have to do with their passwords for everybody else to get in their stuff? I'll wait. Go ahead. Did he leave?
Wow, he just left.
No, he didn't. He got left.
Oh,
No,
what
he didn't
makes
leave.
Alex think the rest of the family would care? Yeah, that was actually going to be kind of where I was going to. That we would get to that probably tomorrow night by the time this was going and how it was going.
No, he did not leave.
No, that's why I laughed, because I figured that out as soon as I glanced over to the participant box I have opened. Okay, so the credits are running because the macro's running. I will keep the stream going once this goes through its little spiel. Now, I cannot confirm or deny that this is set up properly. As we all know, I was having some issues earlier tonight. So yes, there's going to be OT for YT. That reminds me of Robin Williams in Good Morning Vietnam.
That was interesting. I think your mic cut out for a minute.
Possible. They were saying that was doing that last night. I don't know. According to the mixer, I am super low on YouTube. I'm thinking I'm back. And we all know Zoom shouldn't be affected, but apparently it's still is. I don't know. I have not moved anything on. What's that program? Oh, it is. Let's say Sunday night, and it's got the right date. Something's got to be wrong. So far, so good. Alex, how much do you need to get a new sound bar? Seriously, I've got to get that problem fixed for you.
I don't need a new sound bar.
look at Jerry. He has his head down. He has his head down laughing his ass off.
Even if you gave me money for a new sound bar, it wouldn't fix the problem, probably. It wouldn't surprise me if it didn't fix the problem.
I got a good used sound bar I can send you.
You didn't fix that one, and that's the one I gave you. So I don't want it back. I thought you were gonna fix it and find a use for it.
I did fix it, and I do have a use for it. I'm going to send it back to you. And then you can take the one you bought at Walmart or Best Buy or Sears or wherever that was and get my money back.
I'm sorry, it's already past the 30-day return policy.
You're the mayor of Sheriff, and you'll have no problem getting my money back from me. So we should still be live. I did go back and hit the main Zoom scene, which brought Zoom back up on OBS. I can't verify if it's on YouTube yet or not. I'm waiting for someone to say something either in Zoom.
Apparently it is.
We're good?
Yeah, it's still going.
Okay, cool.
Conned you into buying that sound bar.
Do what, Chris?
I said he conned you into buying that sound bar.
Yeah, you think? So we go to Best Buy, it's closed. We go to Walmart, we go find the soundbar after a demonstration of Alex showing us the speed of his wheelchair. We get up to the counter to pay for it. And
Oh, I'm surprised you still remember all that.
Goodbye.
no, I gave him my word. I won't put him in the waiting room tonight. Now, however, he did go. I did not say I would not remove him from the stream, which that's a possibility, but then he'll come back on his other account, and that's
well, that's not going to do him any good.
Then you take on
he's got two accounts. He can come back on the other account.
He can, but it's not going to do him any
Yeah, we'll
good.
just kick him out again.
Well, he's not going to get anywhere near because he'll go immediately to the waiting room anyway.
Right. That's true.
It's not going to do him any good.
So, honest opinion, what do you guys think of my background?
That's good.
I like it.
Obviously.
Good, but I'm a former Fort Ord resident myself, so I'm probably prejudiced.
Was that a picture of you as an MP at the gate?
Yep. That was when I was stationed in South Korea. That gives you a little bit better view. If you look right here, over here in Iowa, we don't care what goes on in Iowa, so we're going to come over here to the next state. We don't care about that state either. I threw that together in DaVinci using the multi-merge node, which I'm really going to like once I learn it better. I have not experimented with the ability to have what I say get transposed into what's that called? Closed captioning, so to speak. Thank you, Ski Man. He says nice. Yes, that is me.
So, are you all going to continue on with your story about the sound bar?
Why should I? You seem to know it better than I do. I've told it enough times. I think Chris can probably tell it. Oh, stop crying. Come on, I'll stop making fun of you.
Hey, Alex, respect your elders.
I'm not worried about you, Ken. You already told me you want to put me in the waiting room, but there's two other people that you can either confirm or deny whether they'll put me in the waiting room or not.
But there's
Correct.
another option which he didn't say he wouldn't do.
That is right. There is a third or second option that I can do. Would you like to go out on a limb and guess what that is?
Remove.
Now, are you guessing or are you saying? If you know the answer, say it like you got a pair of balls, man. Remove. Remove.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to open his mouth.
You think?
Remove. I swear
It's
you and
shit.
Lorna are related.
I
somehow.
really don't want to say anything, but I can't help it. It should say remove and re-enter on another account.
It's his favorite move.
That would assume the waiting room is not enabled.
That is
true.
correct.
That is very true.
You feel lucky?
What language? Hold on. The day before on the day before Mother's Day.
Why don't we give him a rubber mallet? When he's got the crazy idea in his head, he can hit himself.
Oh gosh, no.
That's right.
No.
Yeah, would you let your mother hear this language?
Yeah, I would. There was a point in time in my mom's life where she would have made a comment like that as well. My mom has a great sense of humor. Well, I don't know if she does anymore, but she, as I was growing up and throughout life, she has had a good sense of humor. She was quick, witty, just very talented musician as well. Just awesome. Yeah, I would, certain words, sure. Like grow a pair of balls, yeah, that's fine. She's not going to have anything to do with that. If we were to go down really down the road a little bit, she might be a little bit offended. Believe it or not, I get offended when I hear certain language every now and then. I know that's hard for you to believe. So, Sunny Scotford, I'm going to guess that's somewhere in Scotland. Probably wrong. Would your mother kiss
Or
those lips?
Scottsdale, Arizona.
Yes, my mother cusses like a sailor. Just kidding. She's actually very strict. Some women are sailors. Wonder why the terminology "swear like a sailor" came along. Greg, would you like to speak on that since you're a Navy guy, or were a Navy guy?
What the hell do you want me to say?
And there's your
Greg, what I
explanation.
want to know
Nope.
is,
He is
Who did
Nith.
you root for on the Army Navy game since you served in both?
Yeah. So Sonny Scottford says nope. Nith of Edmonton, Alberta. I think he meant to say north, but he said
Yep.
Nith. I'm
All
going to
right.
be like Will Ferrell in Anchorman, and I'm going to read everything on the screen. You meant what not to say. I'm not sure
No,
where
it's
that's coming from.
I made a comment on a YouTube video, I don't know, a couple of months ago. I watch a bunch of rail fan channels too, and there was some young fellow on there who was commenting on something in the video, and it was F this and F that and F everything, basically. And I just made a comment that it wasn't necessary to use that word all the time to get his point across. And the guy called me a prude. And if he had known me in my younger days when I was in the Army and you couldn't get anything done without cussing up a storm, or when I first went to work as an engineer, and a lot of engineering shops 40 years ago used pretty strong language, he wouldn't have thought that. But like you, as I've gotten older, I don't object to a well-placed expletive when it's needed.
When it's needed, I agree. I
But
would,
when you can walk down the street and just hear all kinds of stuff, when just like it's an everyday part of speech, which I guess maybe it is these days, but it's just
and the scary
sort of
part
bothersome.
is it's both men and women.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. I came to a point where I was like, okay, I'll accept it from a guy. I'll be sexist about this a little bit. And more and more and more, it seems like women are going down the same road. So I'm about to accept that as well.
Well,
That's why I didn't make it as a famous comedian, by the way, because at one point in my life, I just disagreed with foul language in a comedy bit. Can't even talk. And I really figured out that people wouldn't laugh if you could not throw in the well-placed word now and
I
then.
mean, I don't mind a well-placed one if it has a good point, but there are a number of good comedians who could have you rolling in the aisles without using any bad language at all, at least in their normal act, like
Yeah.
Red Skelton way back in the day.
Way back in the, yeah. I watched a comedy thing today from a girl I went to high school with, and it was a guy that said that his wife had a birthday week for him. On his 60th birthday, they were going to celebrate his birthday for the entire week. On day one, she got him something odd, and on day two, she got him a nose and ear hair remover thing, and it got worse from there. And then he said on his 65th birthday, she got him one thing, and she said, I spent too much money on it, but you're going to love it. And so she hands him an envelope, and he said, what's this? And she goes, that's your birthday gift. And he opens it, and he goes, what's this? And she goes, that's your birthday gift. And he reads it, and it's a 1-year membership to a trainer with a trainer by the name of Todd. And he said when he met Todd said, my name's Todd. I have 20% body fat, and I'm going to get you in shape. And he goes, well, my name's John, or whatever it was. And he goes, I'm 80% flab, and good luck with that, Todd. So he said the funny thing is when he was reading that, he says he knew his wife was psychic because she said, without him saying a word, she says, and you're going. So it was pretty funny. There she was, just walking down the street singing, do you wah diddy diddy dum diddy do. BH, I need to get with you because Mrs. K wants to write some lyrics, and I would like you to collaborate with her. Tim Hawkins, yeah, Tim Hawkins is good. I like Tim Hawkins. Oh, that reminds me, Bobby, if you're still with us, can you say something in chat, please? I have a link for Bobby Warren that was forwarded to me because Bobby wants a computer built for him, and I had a link sent from somebody that says there's a guy in Florida that builds computers that might be a little cheaper than Carrie. So me being the nice guy that I am, I was going to forward that to him. No comments about me being a nice guy. Okay.
No, go for it.
Well, I'm not going to put it in there if he's not here. I'll write myself a note and do it next time I see him.
That is,
Which is an excuse for I got to remember what the doggone website was
Yeah.
or the YouTube channel was.
It isn't that guy that cleans and repairs computers for free, is it?
Tim something. Tim
Yeah.
repairs computers. I think
Tim's
it was.
computer repair.
Yeah,
Tim's-
Tim's. Yeah.
There you go.
Well, he's out of Florida.
Apparently, he's out of Florida. Yes.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought he was somewhere else.
Now, I'm pretty sure I watched part of that. Maybe I didn't watch part. It's not in my history. So, But yeah, Tim's computer repair rings a bell. Now, wouldn't that have been ironic if we had the bell enabled and about that time somebody joined Zoom?
yeah,
That would have been funny. So we'll go to the old popular search, which we all know how well I am at searching.
Well, there's Tim's computer repair. First one that pops up is somebody in Savannah, Georgia.
See, that's where I thought the guy was.
And then there's a YouTube.
Actually,
Tim's
I could be
computer-
wrong on the state that he's in. I'm looking at it, and this is the one TCR. If he's in Georgia, then that's the one. But I thought he said he was in Florida.
found that the guy does the cleaning. That we had built him in the past in Florida. Let me send you a link.
And Tony says he thinks he went to bed. Probably
He's in Orlando,
did.
Florida.
Well, I don't think that. Well, I don't think he can afford the shipping. I'll just let that go with that for right now. Tim Hawkins, yeah, we covered that. So we're up to 269. I need one more subscriber so I can play my little thing I made that says 270. Now, does that still say 270 on it?
268 I'm seeing right now.
Mine says
You refresh.
269.
Mine says 270.
Yeah, I refreshed and it's 270.
Cool. So I can actually go make sure I have the. Oh gosh, me and my memory.
270 here. There's 270 here.
Yeah, I'll refresh. And I'm at 270 again. Cool. Now the question is, I'm going to temporarily hide Zoom. It's still going to go out over YouTube. I've got it hidden so that I can find something over in OBS. Good golly, this will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I did actually get a ad on Kerry Holzman when I was watching him under in incognito today, and I got one on Randy W. Horton. I never got one on mine, so I suspect, and again, I'm no expert, but I suspect it has to do with monetization.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That's
once you
more
get
than likely.
monetized, that's when the ads are going to start, or once you're eligible, maybe even. I don't know.
Once you get big enough to
Right.
advertise.
Yeah. Media source, that's not it, I don't think. See, the bad thing is when I'm live like this, I can't check these out because it'll go out over the air. And since I don't really remember which one it is, I can't look at it. Oh, you know what? I believe it is a media source. I believe it is actually a media source. My two brain cells are talking to one another right now. If you're watching YouTube, I'm ringing my own bell right now.
Chat, I left the name of that guy in Orlando.
Hello, Eileen Novak. Good to see you again. All right, thank you, William. And then we go right back to there. I'll turn that off. And if I hit 271, then I'll do it in increments of 10. I think that's the way to do it. I got an ad for Mood CBD and Delta 9 TH for Carrie. I didn't pay any attention to it. I just know there was an ad at the beginning. And with Randy Horton's, I got one at the beginning, and then I skipped past it, and I got another one later on. If you want a really good attempt at humor, go watch anything from Randy W. Horton. Robert RM sent me a link to it, and he's funny. He's married to a Filipina, and apparently he lives in the Philippines, and he is absolutely hilarious. At least I think he is. Of course, then again, I'm all about humor and clickbait, so.
So, Carrie was talking about clickbait just a minute ago.
Talking about
Somebody in the chat brought it up about clickbait, and I don't know if it was somebody from your channel that went over there and said that they were talking about clickbait, but all of a sudden Carrie started talking about clickbait.
Well, I'll let you guys in on a little secret. Carrie watches every one of my streams.
I think he would. Never mind. The type of person he is, he would kill himself.
Apparently, he just finished.
What are you saying, Sean? If Carrie watches one of my streams, he would kill himself? No, we can't have that. Hello, Carrie. Steven says hello, Carrie. Oh, that's funny. Well, I think we're coming up a little shy of 20 people on Zoom tonight. What do we got, 9?
Yep.
All right.
I'm not saying it in a bad way towards you. I mean, you would just be like, what the hell is this? I enjoy watching your streams. I love being on YouTube, but you know, he would be like, what the hell is this? This is like a comedy show out of the 80s or something. And he'd be like, oh no.
2 hours, 18 minutes. How about that? That's a short one for him.
How much
Yep.
was it?
2 hours and 18 minutes.
He'll be back. He probably stopped just long enough to go to the bathroom, go grab something to eat, get something to drink, and he'll be back. Now, do we want to stream long enough to see if he'll be back or not? Oh, sure, why not? Who said that?
You got 11, including yourself, Ken, right now.
Yeah, Wintermute joined and Brian joined. Thank you, gentlemen. By the way, I'll send you the check once Alex sends me the money to pay you.
That's because myself.
If you'd like to get on a debacle that we are currently in, the Zoom session, send an email to KStoutZ00. You know what? Probably people are sending it to KStoutZoom with the O's. That's why I'm not getting it. So I need to explain this. It's 00, the number 0. I almost said the letter 0. Oh my goodness.
Well, you know what was hard for me in programming way back in the day when we used cards and we had little pads with 80 columns on them that we wrote our stuff on before we punched the cards. The common usage in those days was to put a slash through the letter, not the number.
Mm-hmm.
And so now the common usage has reversed. So half the time I have to stop and think about it when I see that. Say, is this coming from an old fart like me or whatever?
Yeah, I didn't realize that, Joe.
Well, the standard changed at some point. I think the slash is the 0 these days.
I see Brian has joined us from the Oval Office. Hello, Brian.
I cannot confirm that, nor can I deny it.
How's the country running, Brian?
How'd I do what?
How's the country running?
Do what?
Oh,
Brian's country's running just fine. Just ask Brian; he'll tell you. But we're not speaking to Brian because he put me on the cutting room floor.
well, your name is still mentioned.
That was Jose's call.
Oh, go ahead. Try to dig yourself out of the little hole you dug in. Blame it on Jose. Tell me I'm still mentioned.
And there's a picture of you.
Oh, well, we're getting somewhere now. Keep talking. You got my interest.
Yeah.
Who's speaking? Please kindly wave. That's my boat, Jenny. Lieutenant Dan! Lieutenant Dan! How was that, Eileen? Was that sufficient enough waving or not? He'll be knocking on the door, coming to take me away in a white jacket at any moment.
I doubt it. They haven't done us.
Not yet.
No, that's true. They have not done it yet, but there's always a first time. We're stuck on 270. She laughed and said thank you, so that's cool. That's the thing I like about not only the Zoom community we have, but the community we have on YouTube. We all seem to have a pretty decent, good sense of humor, except for that guy One Fish 26. I'm kind of concerned about him. He kind of worries me a little bit.
Kind of thin
That's
skinned.
tongue in cheek, by the way, if he's still here watching. Do what? Somebody said something when I so rudely interrupted?
I said it seemed like he might be thin skinned.
Oh, it's possible. He did explain himself, and I understand where he's coming from, and I actually agree with most of what he said. And you know what? I just realized something, so I will correct myself in a moment.
Time's up.
Well,
You know, I'm beginning to wonder.
Alex, let me finish. I was speaking.
Okay.
It's a joke, Alex. I was trying to do an imitation of Tim.
Well,
While you were
what I was
talking.
going to say, what I was
Explain
going to
jokes
say
these days.
is I'm beginning to wonder if we even if with the exception of Brian and Doug and Jose.
Wait, stop right there. Hold that thought. Don't say another word. 50 Cent says somebody puts him in the waiting room. Continue.
I'm beginning to wonder, with the exception of those three people, because they went out to dinner with it. I'm wondering if we even know what Tim is like sober. Because I'd bet money on the fact that he's probably drunk every time he gets on with.
You understand we're broadcasting yet?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. You do realize this is going out, and we can neither confirm nor deny anything of that nature. So you might want to hold that until I stop the Zoom, and I'll stop the Zoom in a little bit. Right now, we're a little after midnight. We're not doing the Kerry Holtzman 4-hour thing. I'll tell you that right now.
You're gonna stop the Zoom.
5 hours and 20 minutes later, we're still going. Kerry's back for his 4th stream of the day.
He quit early tonight.
Kerry?
Yeah, he just quit a little bit.
Yeah.
He quit early. He was like 3 o'clock
He
in the morning
gave-
last night.
He gave up. Epic fail.
What?
He could not get the drivers.
Right. Ryan is correct. The yellow square around the person usually indicates who's talking. Does that translate over to the stream as well?
Yes, it does.
Okay,
Yeah.
so although I do like her idea of wave or do something to let her know who's talking.
Can't wave.
So,
Oh,
Brian,
you can wave with her mute. We just won't see it. You can say, "I'm waving. I'm waving."
so Brian, is that why you don't join Zoom? You join Zoom after Kerry ends his stream?
He's smart. He joins after the stream is ended. Hey, Brian, I've got a little inside information for you, by the way.
Yes, ma'am.
This is just between you and I, okay? Don't tell anybody.
Sure.
We're still streaming. Look at him. I stunned him. He's perplexed. He doesn't know what to...
No.
Eileen says, thank you, Brian. Just out of curiosity, you're in, and I don't mean this mean by no means, but you're in your 70s, correct? Don't say I
Yes.
can either confirm or deny. I just wondered. I personally am 29 years old. I lie about my age because I want to fit into this group.
Me and Alex and Josh are like the only ones that really don't fit into this group.
Age-wise,
No,
what are you, Sean, 40 or 30?
I'm 37.
So I was right. You're between 40 and 30. So, okay.
You fit in more than me and Josh do.
So me says no 90s. Eileen says, I like Eileen. Got to get her on the Zoom somehow. one time. There's Photo Mix Media. Hey, he's at a party. Wow, what a shock. Jose
I'm
on a
stunned.
Saturday night at a party.
Oh, look at that one coming up. Oh,
Hello, Jose.
He's probably
He's
muted
probably
because he's probably got a
muted
lot of
because-
background noise.
Probably.
yeah.
I was gonna say, don't.
Or he's
poke
doing
his
a
product.
damn good job at ignoring us. Let's see if we can get him to crack a smile. Hey, get your eyes off her. She's taken. She had a baby.
I was
And
gonna
he
say,
looks at her
don't.
again.
I was checking him out.
Yeah, he is. Can't hear? I don't know. I'll get his attention. Jose! No, he can't hear. Yeah, he's muted, but being muted means he can't speak and we hear him. If he can't hear us, that's a whole different ballgame. Now,
Well, again,
know if I
you don't know how much noise there is there.
oh, I'm sure there's a lot of noise there.
He probably doesn't want to get you copyrighted because he's probably having a lot of Mexican music in the background, and it's
No,
all
I'm-
copyrighted.
I'll get a
Oh.
notification and it'll say it's been banned in certain countries that I really don't care about, and we'll continue on. Uh-oh, we offended
He
him.
went away.
He'll be back. So what are we up to? 12? Looks about
Yeah.
right. Only 8 more to go.
You think we'll make it?
No, I do not. I honestly do not. I could make a stupid statement like, I'm not going to end the stream until we get to 20 people on the Zoom, and I'll be here in 6 hours by myself streaming, waiting for 19 other people to Zoom or to join.
Yep, pretty much.
And that's after taking a half hour to run down and get Mrs. K and come back. I'll come back and we still have nobody in here. Which I'm surprised she has not sent me any more messages. There for a while, she was on a message train. I think she got my point when I said, damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor and I'm streaming. Eileen says, laughing at me. I'm not sure.
You know,
Let me go down the Doug Best road. What did I say that was funny? I don't remember. Do what, Alex?
You know, I got a good idea. I just thought of this.
Did it hurt?
Why don't you try to go down to her work? And I'm sure they've got a hardwired computer somewhere in that place. And then you can just set up your little streaming studio at her work. So you don't have to stop streaming to go pick her up.
What about the time between when I leave this studio and get down there if I were to do that? How am I going to do that?
Well, just don't start it till you get down there.
Doesn't that defeat the purpose of continually streaming to get to 20 people on Zoom? And the answer is yes, it does. I seem to have lost Zoom chat. So you can hear us, Jose?
We lost Brian and gained Jose back.
No, I'm here.
Well, we lost Brian on video then.
No, he's got an icon there. I lost chat somehow. Let me figure out where Zoom chat went. Click on the chat. Oh, there it is. If anyone has a question or comment, let me know via Zoom chat. There's background sound that I can't hear you guys. Okay. Gotcha. Got it. Got it. Roy saying, oh, Ski Knight saying he's got to leave, need meds in bed. I got it. I understand that. Thank you, Ski Man. We'll see you tomorrow night, hopefully at 10:30 my time. Or how I still may be going at 10:30 my time, just waiting to get to that 20th Zoom participant. We know is not going to happen.
You mean 12:30 your time?
No, I mean 10:30 my time. I always start at 12:30 or 10:30. Somebody do
Well,
the job.
it's 11:17 here, so that would mean it's 12:17 at your house.
Right. What time do I normally start streaming? Good night, John. Good to see you. We'll see you next Friday. What time do I start my stream, Alex?
10:30.
So why would you say 12:30? Oh, you know what? It's a new day. I can throw you in the waiting room now. This is a brand new day. It's past.
Oh no! It has
Oh
to
yeah,
be a brand new
yeah.
day.
I can.
it has to be a brand new day for both parties.
No,
It's not a brand-
I'm the host. I've been reminded. I was reminded today by someone that I'm the host. My rules. And
And
guess
for
what?
me and Rick, it's not a brand new day yet.
I'm not going to put Rick in the waiting room. Why would I put Rick in
Where?
the
How
waiting
you
room?
getting me
Why,
involved in
yeah,
this?
exactly. Why are you trying to get him thrown somewhere?
Because we're the only two people in the central time zone, so it's not a brand new day yet for us.
What about Sean?
917 here, you clown.
What about Jeff?
You four-eyed geek.
I mean, they're okay.
Get your eyes checked. Those glasses are not helping you.
Oh, Mr. Genius, Alex. Yeah.
Are you sure that we can continue to call him the professor?
Well, how many professors do you actually know that are actually smart?
The only one that I knew has been dead quite some time.
The guy from Gilligan's Island?
No.
Okay.
Those who can't teach.
Well, you're getting your wish. I just got a text message telling me I gotta go to bed. So 'cause it's Saturday night, so I gotta go to bed so I can get up in the morning for church. So
Alex, you know
Yeah.
you'll join back in on your phone. Don't try to tell us you're
Yeah.
leaving. Do you think we buy that for 1 minute? Seriously? You know you'll be back on your phone, right?
maybe.
Maybe.
Couldn't get him cut off soon enough. Yeah, and part of it's in the eastern, right? Okay, so Alex is live in Arkansas. Yeah. No, I don't think there's any part of Arkansas that's actually in the eastern time zone that I'm aware of. Because going west, you get to Illinois, that turns into central. I don't know about going south. I think that line runs pretty much straight south down those states going south. I can't think of what they are right now. I was looking at the state line of Delaware. Who drew your state line, Jim?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they need. My gosh, they're like.
That was Lewis and Clark.
Oh, is that who it was? Okay. You have their number. I'd like to talk to them.
Sorry, their number's been disconnected.
Yeah, you're gonna have to set the Wayback Machine, Chairman.
That's another movie I've not watched.
You didn't
was it?
watch the
Hot
cartoon?
Tub Machine, Wayback Hot Tub or something like that?
Oh, that Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah, haven't seen it. Eileen says nodding correct. Eileen gives me a phone number of 888-870, and she's missing some digits.
Yeah, just a few.
Hey, Ken,
Yeah, somebody spoke. Yes.
I did. I got my hand up,
Okay.
and I got I just posted a very important link in the meeting chat.
Uh-oh.
You may want to click on it, and you might consider sharing your screen with the whole world.
Oh, what's this now?
Only if I were to get her permission.
Well, it's all posted. You don't need permission.
Yeah, that's true, but courtesy and respect. So, Eileen, if I offend you for what I'm about to do, you can blame Brian Lightfoot. Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to notice how I threw you under the bus for that.
I just thought she's being so
So
going along with the group.
She is playing along with the group, and I actually
Yeah.
appreciate that. And now I'm going to go show YouTube. Oh, wait a minute. How is YouTube seeing that? Oh, they're not. They're seeing Tim's
They're not.
computer repair. And now they are seeing it. Everybody should be seeing. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab, dumbass. There we go. So hopefully.
Dumas.
Oh, that's right. Dumas. It just doesn't have the same ring. Now, why is that not going out? Let me refresh.
What is
There
going
we
on?
go. Took a simple refresh to show that link that Brian. Again. Oh, she says, okay, bye. Oh, that's funny. That
These are
is
just
funny.
Updated today, updated yesterday. So she's very active.
Yeah.
Well, these are playlists. They're
Playlists, not videos.
They're
Well,
not. They're
but-
not her videos. They're playlists.
But I know they're her playlists.
There are 65 other playlists on this. I wonder if we were to scroll through here, Will
God,
we
really?
find Daily Da Vinci and or Ken Stout live? My guess is no.
Doubt it.
Very highly unlikely. And the reason for that is Eileen and I have been in touch via snail mail, and I don't think the check that I sent her to get my name on the playlist has made it yet.
Well,
And she has 11 subscribers, but no videos.
interesting.
Hmm.
Yep. Uh-oh. Now, there we go. Thought Zoom wasn't coming back there for a minute. So Alex is back in the waiting room. I knew he'd be back.
Oh, you
Are
let
you
him
on-
in.
Hold on. There he goes.
Are you on your phone? I'm sure he's on his phone, probably getting ready for bed. I will leave it up to the Zoom homies on Zoom, as well as the people in chat. Hopefully Eileen's still with us. Eileen, if you're there, I hope I didn't offend you by doing that. It was all in good faith and good humor. Nice channel. Thanks for the participation. Brian, I can't spell very well, but I happen to know there is no F in the word participation.
Well, that's
And how
That's
you
because-
fat fingered participation to get an F where an I should be. You got some big fingers, my friend.
when I'm in Zoom, I got my feet are up on the table and the keyboard's
You
on my
can't blame
lap.
it on typing with your toes. Come on. We're not that gullible. Well, I'm that gullible. How did you learn to type with your toes, by the way?
He took a class.
So anyway, as I was saying, I'll leave it up to the Zoom homies and the people that are still hanging around in the chat for how long we will continue live streaming this. If we take a consensus vote to end the stream, I shall. If not, we will just continue motoring on. And of course, we will have the after Zoom that we have every night. That if you'd like to join that, this is actually getting me nowhere. Please join, send me an email, and we will be more than happy to let you join us. I lost one. Oh, I bet Eileen unsubscribed. I'm down to 269. I knew it. See, I showed that doggone thing that I was happy at getting 270, and now I'm back to 269. Once again, that happened again. Probably one fish 26. Oh well. They come, they go. What's John up to now? Last I checked, he was at 904, which is amazing.
No, one fish is still there.
904. 150. What was that, Brian?
I said one fish is still there.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I see that now. I had to refresh. I keep refreshing, hoping it'll go back to 270. Well, I sure hope Eileen seriously didn't unsubscribe. I really did not mean to offend her by doing that. Maybe I have learned a lesson. Good to see one fish is still here.
That's doubtful.
Yeah,
Did
I
I
doubt
learn
it.
something?
One wonders.
Probably.
Expert lurker.
You know, and I'm going to regret saying, I'll wait until we end the stream to say that, because I know as soon as I do, it'll go off the rails. So I don't want to say that yet.
What happened to Alex? Did he leave?
Looks like he left again. He'll be back.
Let's take
He'll
a
join
vote.
when he's in
Let's
bed.
back
He'll
in.
join on the phone, and then we'll be seeing him looking up at the ceiling, holding his phone. So
Let's take a vote. Who wants to let him back in?
Not I, said the blind man.
that's one against Alex coming back in. For those of you scoring at home, that would be one for no. Alex does not get back in.
He needs to go to bed for tonight.
Out of 11 people, we get one vote. Oh, speaking of votes, Jose, hopefully, I don't know if he can hear us or not, and Brian, I did start the second poll today on my channel, and I haven't checked it. Let me go check it real quick, like. You go to Tim's Computer Repair. I didn't know Tim had a channel. And the current poll, oh wow, it's already got 21 votes. 86% are for option number 1. 14% are for option number 2. By comparison, the first poll has a total of 26 votes. Option number 2 is 62%. Option number 1, 38%. So I'm going to let that run. I'm going to let them both run for at least a week just to see if the vote goes up. And then next Saturday, we will reveal the results of the poll.
I have a
Polls.
question.
I've got an answer. It might not be the answer you're looking for, but I've got an answer.
Since we're gonna take the professor's name, his title away, should we also delete him from the computer repair part on your about page if he's not gonna be the professor anymore? Should we just delete his channel?
No.
For computer repair, check out these channels, and it has Alex and Doug.
Right.
But we're gonna take professor's name away. I think his channel should disappear too.
No, I'll keep it up there, Sean, and I'll explain to you as why I'll do that. I try to help Alex every little bit that I can, since he's struggling to find a job. I really wish I had enough problems and errors and issues that I could employ him, even if in a part-time status. I don't. I do reach out to him for knowledge or for help. Well, I just said that. I can't believe I said that. Every once in a great while, and then I'll send him something. Last time I sent him a DoorDash thing, and of course we all know he's part owner of DoorDash, so that made him really happy. Ski Man says he's watching on his Xbox and have to use his phone to chat. Yes, we were watching something the other night, and I had to use my phone to try to chat. I really like watching YouTube on the big screen TV. That is super cool. I don't like how chat pops up. You got this big ass 65-inch television. And over here in the corner, you got about 1.5 inches of chat scrolling by that you can barely read. I don't like that. Of course, I realize YouTube was not designed to be watched on a television. So in 10 years, they may fix that. I don't know. Anyone know how to chat on Xbox? Anyone know how to chat on a TV?
No idea.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know either. I don't have an Xbox to test it out, and I'm not going to rush out. Be right back. I got to go over to Amazon. Okay, so Xbox. Holy cow, that's expensive. $559? Well, I'm not going to be buying an Xbox anytime soon. Oh, shoot. Was I not muted?
Nope, we heard you.
Oops.
Going to get a letter from Microsoft.
Probably. OneFish26 says there may be a way if you can program a TV app to access the YouTube channel API. It's no big deal because the particular stream I was watching, I probably have said 5 chats in 2 years. I just don't chat a lot in there because I'm afraid I'll get my head taken off. Because this person has a tendency that if you don't say hi in the exact manner that coincides with his 35 and a half years of experience, he gets pissed off and he thinks you're personally attacking him. So I have to be real careful in how I say hi. It would, however, be neat to do it on other channels that I watch, which is Doug Betts. That's about it. Everything else is DaVinci related.
No,
And
don't share your screen.
DaVinci is not running. It's shut off. DaVinci is down for the night. I've lost my creativity about a month ago. I do like the multi-merge, though. I do have to admit that. I mean, it's ironic. I was holding off on getting the update because of the fear with it being in beta, but yet that fixed the problem of using all of my memory and locking up the machine and shutting down DaVinci Resolve. That's irony to me. Sorry about that, Rick. I did not realize I had my cursor on Zoom, so therefore you were temporarily blocked. Let's see, what are we at here? 12:32. In 13 minutes, we will be 2 hours. I think I might shut it down at 2 hours.
Did find out one thing interesting playing around with the new TV.
Yeah, I've been having fun with that.
The router has a drive hooked up to the USB port. The TV actually picked it up as a source.
Huh. I actually saw a desk on the side of the road this afternoon in our neighborhood. And as we drove by it, it looked like it was in pretty good shape. And I told Mrs. K, I said, I'm going to stop and get that desk when we're coming home. Where are you going to put it? Where are you going to use it? I said, I'll figure out if it's in good shape. I said, you know me. When we lived in Vegas, I made good money off of picking stuff up off the curb that people would throw away. Gets a little bit of dirt on it. You clean it, you paint it, you sell it. It's pure profit. I made good money doing that. So when we got back, I stopped and I got out and I looked at it and I went to pull the little shelf out. You know, some desks have the movable shelf.
Mm-hmm.
It got about halfway and the shelf goes bloop. So I jumped back in the car, looked around to see if anybody saw me and drove off. I think that was Mrs. K's way of telling me she made that shelf fall. I just know she did. I don't have a place for it, but I would make it work. It's smaller than anything I have, so my thought was if I could reduce the footprint of what I have going on, but yet still have the same setup, that's what I wanted to do. Ken, sorry I had to resubscribe. I hardly use my Xbox. Oh, okay. So am I at 270 now? Let me refresh. And there's no need to apologize. I lose subscribers every day. Nope, still 279. I know someone we all know that lives in the wonderful state of Pennsylvania, unsubscribes, resubscribes, unsubscribes, resubscribes, depending on his whim and mood at the time. And that's fine. I have no issues with that at all. I mean, people are going to come and people are going to go. I do not honestly care about subscribers. Now watch, I'm going to go down to no subscribers. I'll never learn, will I?
Nope.
I figured Greg would be the first to admit to that.
Admit to what?
The fact that what I just said about subscribers. It's a pride thing, I guess. I mean, if I have 5 subscribers and I have 100,000 views, I guess those 5 people are either watching my videos over and over again, or there's a lot of people watching that don't want to subscribe. I mean, I don't know. But after what Carrie said last night, I am never going to go knock on Dollar General's door and say, would you like to subscribe me for YouTube? It's not going to happen. You know? It is nice to see the count go up. You're right. Gosh, I remember back when I first started doing this, I was begging people to subscribe. I opened the show with, if you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe. I ended the show with, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. I don't do that anymore because I honestly don't care about subscribers. I'd like to get to 400. And here again, this is going to go against what I just said. I'd like to be at 400 at the end of the year. Will I be to 1,000? Probably not. Do I need to get to 1,000? Probably not. Do I care if I have a redirect? Probably not. Would I like to have a trailer? Yeah. That one's a OBS Jake says he's got the emoji for laughing and crying. Hello, OBS Jake. 400 is a good goal. Thank you. I appreciate that. Haven't seen OBS Jake around in a long time. Too many buttons on my controller. Oh, I understand that. Man. as my kids were growing up and they had their Nintendos and their Xboxes and all those little gizmo little things they played, man, my sons were just great with that. They hand it to me and I'm like, and I just, what do you mean redirect? One fish asked the question, what do you mean redirect? If you're over 1,000 subscribers, you can go into your YouTube studio, I think it is, and I can actually send people that watch my show to another live stream of another YouTube person by the redirect. I think, is that a good way to explain that?
I guess that's close. Yeah.
All right, let me go to my expert spokesman on that. Jim, please explain redirect. Thank you.
Oh no, don't even try that. Don't even try that.
Joshy, where's Joshy at?
He's not here.
I don't want to get divorced. Joshy's not here to explain that. Wintermute. Oh, come on, somebody bail me out of this.
Oh no, you dug this hole on your own.
Fine.
We're just gonna sit here and watch.
I'm taking my ball and going to another court. Yes, Wintermute says that's a Twitter raid, as Wintermute says. Yeah. It's a cool thing. I mean, I don't understand why when you turn off the button that says autoplay is off and you still get redirected. I do not like that. But then again, if I think about it, if I was really subscriber hungry, then that's a good thing. If I get redirected and somebody likes what they see and I gain subscribers, then that's cool. Twade, give up. Stop talking. Quit trying to think, read, and talk at the same time. Twitch raids, YouTube redirects. Okay. Thank you.
Hey, Jim,
Yes.
guess what?
What?
Yeah.
That live stream he just did is taken off air.
What?
It was up. I was watching it after he got off, and now it says video unavailable.
And I lost another subscriber. That's just fun. Up, down, up, down.
Hold on. Let's go take. I'm gonna go.
Share
look
your
at my
screen. Go look
history.
at it. You have my permission. Go right ahead.
I go look at my history.
Yeah, it's gone. The one from
Yep.
last night too.
Ski Man is watching on 3
The
devices.
second or third one from last night.
I'm gonna go
It's
grab a
gone.
water. I'll be right back.
If they take the video down, it goes away from the history as well.
Probably.
Oh, your history? Probably not. I don't know.
Well, I can't find it.
Yeah, it must have. I didn't look
Why did
there.
he take down today's video? Today's video wasn't that bad.
Was that the one that he blew the computer up in first place?
No,
No, that
he
was
was
Friday.
trying
That
to
was
fix
Thursday.
somebody sent in him a mini PC he was trying to fix. I don't think he got completely finished. Couldn't find driver
Oh,
shortage.
here we go. It's still in my
It's booting is working.
it's still in my browser history though. Yeah, it's gone.
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah,
it
I
might be
just-
in your history, but if he deleted it, you should not be able to watch it.
Guess what?
Yeah.
I just got a notification saying that it got taken down. So in my notifications, it shows that video that was just live, and it shows that it tells me that it's got taken down.
Who's
Now-
the
now-
notification from, Sean?
Gary
YouTube?
Holtzman that
Oh,
he
it's
took,
from-
that he took
from
the video
Gary?
down.
From Kerry himself?
Yeah, it just came up in my notifications, and the video is blared out and it's taken down. Yeah.
Well, that's not what I'm getting. I'm getting video unavailable, says the video is private.
Oh, really?
What?
The one he just finished, the stream he just finished.
And he switched it over to private.
Switched it to
Oh.
private.
What the hell's he doing?
So,
can you
did
do
anybody
a-
watch
how
it from
can you do a
beginning to
private
end?
video?
No.
No.
Okay. Ski Man says, Rick, how do you like your mini PC?
Yeah, I like it. It works good.
Cool. OBS
How
Jake said I was around 190 back in November. That sounds about right. I did have a little bit of a slurge. Go ahead, Sean.
How can you watch a private video? How if
You
make
can't.
a
You
private
can't.
video-
Unless you get the link to watch the private video, you cannot watch
can't.
a private video.
You
Oh.
can't watch it even with the link.
Really?
Yeah. You can't.
Unlisted, you can watch with the link. Private, you can't watch.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
owner of the channel can watch, but nobody else.
You can. I've done it. I've done private videos, and 3 people have watched it, including myself. It is possible. Now the problem.
Prove it. Prove it.
Well, okay. A challenge. I love it.
Didn't you look at this during Doug's stream and it was for some reason public all of a sudden?
Mine was.
Okay.
Mine was. I did do. I am. When I make a change in the macro, I like to do a private screen and make sure the change in the macro actually works.
Okay.
And then I generally delete it, but somehow I probably thought I deleted it, but went and did it elsewhere. And it somehow showed up as public. Now I will. You know what? Let's just really make a fool of myself. Who giggled? I heard that.
Not me, I was muted.
I don't care if you guys giggle or not. Screen number 1. Go to audio. Go to share. Get rid of Eileen because we done lost her as a subscriber. Go to YouTube. Go to live. Go to live. We're going to schedule a stream together because I need you guys' knowledge on this because I will screw it up. I'm just going to reuse the Daily Da Vinci debacle from today. I'm going to not change anything. Go to the next page. Go to the next page. I think it's on the next page. Yes, private. Only you and the people you choose can watch your stream.
Okay.
So this is where I run into issues. When I do this, you share
So there.
privately, and I swear, like a sailor, it sometimes takes me forever. Now, unlisted is basically the same thing because it says anyone with the stream link can watch your stream. Oh, wait, no one's seeing that over YouTube. My bad, YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm such a
Okay, so
terrible
you have to set it up
host.
in advance.
Yes.
Maybe you want to share
So,
with it. Okay. I didn't know that.
I struggle with this because this to me is so. Yeah, there's no video for YouTube now. The video should be on. It should be showing. Hopefully, yes, there it is. So when you click this button right here, this
Yeah,
is where I run
names.
into problems because it says you can invite others to view your private video by entering their email addresses below. Invitees must sign into their Google account to view your private YouTube. So,
You put in their email address.
let me see who I can pick on here. Who would like to participate in this? Anyone?
I'd take it to pick one, I guess.
Thank you, William. I appreciate that. So
So long as you're not
I will not display your email over. Well, yeah, I guess I will when I put it in here, won't I?
Yes, you will.
Yeah. So long as we don't have to watch your shorts.
William, is it okay if I display your email?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm going to go grab his email, which is this may or may not work. It usually doesn't. So
It makes it faster. DawsonWilliam21@gmail.com.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so William's going to participate. Anyone else like to participate in this? We'll
Yeah,
probably-
you can put me.
You can put me in.
Thank you, Jeff.
We are getting paid, right?
0.09% of zero value coin.
Wintermute, did you say it was good to release yours?
Sure.
Somebody step outside and see if the world has stopped spinning, please.
Well, we'll get paid when Ken gets monetized, right?
Yes, you will. All right, so we have 3 participants. Really, Ken?
See, two.
Okay, well, that's because I couldn't get it to go in there. All right, so now we have this set up
Shit,
for William,
where's your
Jeff,
shirt now?
and so we're going to click done. And then we're not going to change anything. 1247, let's change this to 1250. So the thing is, I think I have to end the public one, which is currently going out. I don't think I can do 2 streams at one time. Does anyone agree or disagree with that?
Never
I'll
know,
agree.
never tried
Either
it.
deny or confirm.
Well, we're about to find out whether you can or cannot.
Now, do we have to come in from a link in the email?
So Roy says, how are
Most
we
likely,
going to
yeah.
see that? Theoretically, since I'm sharing my screen, and yes, you do have to. I don't know, Jeff. Good question. So I'm
It
going to
said
set
you
it
had to be logged into your YouTube account, which I already am,
right.
or whatever.
So I'm done. I have the time. I'm going to go ahead and hit done, and let's see what it shows here. You could do 2 if you open up another OBS. OBS Jake says I can actually do another one should I open up another OBS, and that makes sense. So everyone should be seeing that the studio does show the one I just said I wasn't going to change. It is private. It does say private there. You asked about seeing if the other world was.
You got an
Yes, I
email.
did. So you got an email, right?
Yep.
All
Hold
right.
on, let me check mine.
Now I'm gonna try what OBS Jake said. I am gonna open up a second instance of OBS. This
And
will be
yes,
interesting.
A
Now,
private video was shared with you.
and I think you have to click on the link to join it, but I don't know if you can click on the link prior to it starting or not.
So something went wrong. Oops.
Imagine that. Imagine something I did and something went wrong. That's
Imagine when
unbelievable.
you started it, I could probably join it with that link, but
That's
until you start it, you can't really join it.
yeah. I'm trying to start a second instance of OBS, and I'm not having much success, which is
You
not.
prove your
know
point,
what I
man. It's good.
And what I keep telling you about that old BS.
Normally, I can start 2 instances of OBS, so that's what's concerning. I've actually ran 2 instances of OBS because I use one to teach and one to use to teach, but it's not working for some reason. So let's try this a different way. Let me bring up my icons. Not like I think that's going to make a big difference, but we'll go over here to OBS Studio. We'll double click that, and it should pop up. Yeah, see, OBS is already running, so I don't know why it wouldn't work from the. Oh, it did. Down there it does say that, so I'll close that one. Oh, that's. So why can't, if you single click down here, is that not supposed to start the program? That did not work. So I'm going to double click it again.
You need to right
And I'm
click.
going to launch it anyway.
Okay.
And let's see where that opens up at. This will be interesting. Who knows? Oh, it opened up over there right where I can't see it. All right, so close enough to 1250. I'm going to go ahead and hit. Okay, so I'm going to bring us over. It might mirror or have the infinity thing here. I'm going to go ahead. This is my second instance of OBS. I'm going to hit start streaming. You need to set up a broadcast before you can start streaming. Interesting. So go to manage broadcast, go to select broadcast, go to resume interrupted stream. So apparently my other live stream has been interrupted. Am I still live? I don't. I honestly don't know. So let's click on this one and see what happens.
I'm seeing that stuff that you're currently showing on YouTube. I don't have the audio on.
No. Yeah. So I'm going to click the 1250 one we created, and I'm going to hit select start broadcast, and we'll see what happens. So I can move this out of the way. I can bring this back over, and if it pops up over here, and it did, if you guys are currently seeing both streams, then I just learned something. So if my 3 guinea pig, if 3 volunteers could please go to their email and see if they can join.
Yeah, hold on.
Now, the only way we'll know if you join is if you make a comment in chat, I believe. I don't think this
Not
goes.
a video, but there's no chat room.
Really?
Right. Yeah, I've
I'm
got
seeing
it
the
says
clocks and the
live.
Photomix Media. Um,
Daily Da Vinci debacle 513. Daily Da Vinci short.
comments are not supported on private videos.
Okay, I see me locked in this the big view screen.
OBS Jake said no chat ability on private videos. Is that a recent change to?
I have no idea.
I don't think so.
I can go back
Probably
and
not.
forth though on two different tabs. So I'm seeing both of them, so to speak.
So I'm curious if I go over here to this, is that going to change up here? And it did. So there is actually two streams going. Now the first stream seems to be super delayed and lagging right now because it's showing my desktop with a big, why is that? Okay, so that's
Both of them say live.
yeah. So there you go. You can actually share it to individuals, but you cannot share it to the world, so to speak. I think that makes sense in my mind.
I can like it.
Yes, please do. And subscribe.
I'm already subscribed.
When I
Well-
click subscribe, it gave me an error message.
And no
Said,
chat.
Are you sure you want to do this?
It's just a dislike.
Ski Man said, yes, this is cool. OBS Jake said this is cool. And OneFish26 said, and no chat. Shows one viewer. Yeah, it does show one concurrent viewer, which is weird because I think there are 3 of us actually watching it. So
Why-
Well, I can't see both of them the things at once. I have to go back and forth in between tabs in the browser.
I got 2 likes and still only 1 viewer.
Well, I
one
see
view.
3 likes.
Really? I see 1.
I
I mean,
see two.
that's not a big shock. Let's go to stream settings. It's going to show the viewer.
I see 3,
Analytics.
but only one watching.
Right.
I got it here.
Well, I'm watching.
I know, I am too.
That's 2. I'm 3. Well, I probably don't count. And William's probably still watching. So I see up here 2 likes. Concurrent viewers up here is 0. Concurrent viewers down here is 1. I'll refresh this screen and see what happens.
I
And it
show
goes-
4 likes here.
And Mrs. K, and it still shows 1. Not a big deal. We know it works. It is pretty cool.
But I don't understand why there's more than one viewer.
I know.
I'm on that tab right now, and I know the other guys probably are too.
Yeah, it went up to
Yeah,
2
no,
for me.
I know you guys are watching. I don't understand why you can't chat.
Well, I
though.
mean, let me ask a dumb question here. I've got 2 tabs, one of your streams on each one. If I go to the other tab, am I no longer watching this one?
So
Now up at the top, okay, huh?
I got a question for OBS Jake. Can I change it from private to unlisted in the middle of a stream? He
No.
says- no? Okay. Jake says he's messed around with OBS so many times. If you want chat, then do unlisted. Go to edit, set visibility to. Oh, we have a conflict here. Rick said no, and OBS Jake is saying go to edit, set visibility to unlisted.
Well,
So let's give it a
maybe we could
shot.
start a pool before you try it.
Okay, so we'll cancel that. Start the pool. Lay your bets down. That's BETTS. Bets are laid. What do we think? Now I have 2 concurrent viewers. Maybe it's just slow as molasses.
Well, you've got 2. Okay, yeah.
On my screen, it shows 2. On the stream that's going out over YouTube, it shows 1. So
And where it says to add the under contents, you click that little hyperlink. It says set YouTube Studio. Sign in to YouTube Studio. From the left menu, select content. Point the video to uploads. See your live uploads. Select live tab.
well, I'm going to go up here to the edit. Oh, now I'm down to 1. We lost Brian. I'm going to click on edit.
Hmm.
I'm going to scroll through here, and it does have visibility from private. I'm going to change it to unlisted just to see if you guys can chat in the chat room now. So that says unlisted. We'll hit done. And I'm going to take this one step further in a minute, but let's take this one step at a time, so to speak. I'll hit done. We'll hit save. And
Now I'm going to refresh to see if the chat pops up.
yes, thank you. I was going to suggest that you refresh to see if you can chat. So I'll do a refresh as well.
Yes. The chat popped up. I'm getting a spinning circle on the video, but the chat is there.
Okay, see if you can chat then, please, sir. The chat will be available, I think, after the viewer reloads the page. Yes, we kind of discovered that. You are correct. Thank you. Fish. Oh, first, I thought it said fish in the chat.
Only damn time I've been first in anything on your channel.
So you don't expect to be on the thing tomorrow either, okay? So now let's do one more step. Let's go to edit. Let's change it to public. From unlisted to public, which kind of defeats the point of having a private or unlisted stream. We'll go to public just to see if anyone else can join us. We'll save that. And now we have to plead to the people that are on the other stream. Boy, this could really get out of hand. To see if they can chat on this stream. And we'll await confirmation on that. I have 2 public streams. Well, OBS Jake, we don't know you well enough to discuss your public streams or not, but yeah, that's good information to know. Thank you. Please thaw the chicken. I'm going to make chicken salad. That woman is
Hey, One
obsessed.
Fish is there.
Thank you, One Fish. So yes, it is possible to do a private stream and share it. Wintermute, did I pass that test?
Yes, you did.
Thank you. I feel great. Tony Wallow says, game over. I think that's Tony's way of telling me I need to end one of these 2 streams. Now, knowing me, I'll probably close the wrong doggone stupid stream.
Something tells me Carrie didn't share it with you, though. So
something
not
tells me
getting
I
it.
know Carrie didn't share it with me. Hold on. I'm going to call Carrie right now as we speak and find out what's going on with that. I don't understand it. So, wish me luck on closing the old stream. Now, we can test that. We got 2 Kens. Yeah, there probably is 2 Kens at least.
Bloody
now,
hell.
if I put that back to private, all this goes away, or they just wouldn't have the ability to yeah, that's fine. All right, so I'm ending the stream on what started out as the private to unlisted to public in 3, 2, 1, and I hope it's the right one. My fingers are crossed. Now we will know that because if you're watching the original stream,
Yep.
I have the throbber, and in a minute this in stream, which is red, will actually go away because YouTube finally decided how to fix that, and it takes about 39 to 40 seconds. So now on the stream itself, on the original stream, it's just now going from unlisted to public. So when you're doing 2 streams, there's a whole lot of lag going on. But it is lagging, so we'll let it catch up. I mean, we know it stopped because you guys have the throbber going around too, right?
Yep.
So cool. It worked. Yes, One Fish says it worked. Ski Man says, I'm so confused. That's because we are doing the Doug Betts at 1:01 in the morning live stream. You have to have a beast of a PC. I don't really necessarily have a beast of a PC. I have a decent PC. And I'm waiting to see. There we go. It just now ended.
Yep.
It said new stream's gone, so it'll show up over there in a couple minutes. My meds aren't helping. Tony says he got kicked
Hey, you are
off.
done. You are done on the new stream.
On the new one, it's done, right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Tony said his
Right.
computer crashed. Now I wonder
Spinning
if he's
circle stopped.
correct. It says stream finished, and up here now I'm still going to share my screen to the old stream to see when that end stream goes to New stream. Now it used to be you could end the stream in OBS and that red end stream would not go away. Days, weeks, it would stay there. And you could actually go back and restart that stream. Now YouTube has finally figured out when you kill it in OBS at about 39 to a minute, it ends the stream. And that's smart. I mean, that's smart for people like me. That's smart for people like Josh Kinder. People wonder, why is he still streaming? That's why, because he killed it in OBS, but it was still actually going over there. And then if you went back and hit start stream again, you could actually restart it. I've demonstrated that before, but you have to do that within a certain amount of time. Hopefully
YouTube
that's
must
good.
not have been monitoring their input stream very well or something.
Yeah, okay, so now I got the mouse sitting underneath it, and in about, I'm going to say a minute and a half-ish, it's going to say in stream for the people that are watching the original stream. Yeah, Ski Man says, oh, well, finally fixed something, YouTube. Yeah, they did fix that. They screwed up an awful lot of other things, but that is fixed, which is good.
Good night, everyone.
All right, Sean, good night. Thank you.
But
Good night, Sean.
See you tomorrow, hopefully.
Well, he just. Well,
you notice we picked up Darren.
Well, I've been waiting to get in a couple of times.
Well, I finally saw your thing up there, and I clicked on admit.
You can't hire good co-hosts these days, Darren. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Yeah, sure, you let it in the end.
Well, you wanted me to watch the other stream.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. Good answer. Good answer. Okay, so there it just clicked over on the old stream that it ended on this one. So I can kill this. I don't need this going no more at all. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This is a hell of a delay. 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Good God.
Should have happened by now.
29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, getting bored, 46, 47, 48, 49,
Back to 270.
50.
Yep.
51. I can't change that right now because I want to see 53, 54. Oh, hell, who cares? 57, 58, 59. Domestic things. Yeah, I do those all the time. 59. Oh, good Lord. We're at a minute. There's seriously a minute delay because the screen should be my background of all my icons that should be blue. And I seriously can't believe that it hasn't changed yet. I
see
can't.
that. I see that on Zoom. I see that on YouTube. What you're looking at?
What are you seeing on YouTube? Do I need to refresh? Is that what you're telling me?
Blue background and the icons. That's
Okay,
what I
so
see on YouTube.
I'll refresh. Oh, I needed to refresh. And yes, I'm back to 270. Cool. Thank you. So now I'll go back up here and go to the right thing. And I'll kill this instance of OBS. Hopefully that doesn't kill the OBS over there. I'll stop sharing my screen to Zoom. Zoom is back on my monitor and a Zoom is back. So, wow, that was fun. That was really fun. I enjoyed that. Well, that translates to me being a house husband. I made dinner, I cleaned up after that, and then there are things like feeding our last cat. Why is it the last cat? Did you kill the other cats?
Yeah, he did actually. He
What?
said he had to
I
put
killed the
other one
cats or
down.
he killed the cats?
No, he had to have it put down.
Oh, I did not know that. I'm sorry.
Well, he said in his comment.
Oh,
there.
yeah, I finished burying him this morning. Okay. He was half buried yesterday. I'm not even going to touch that one. Nope.
You want to?
Oh, I want to. Yes, I want to, but nope.
Yeah, it'd be best if you don't.
You're right. It would be. So we are over 2 hours. We haven't been over 2 hours in a long time on a live stream. But I will end this.
About time.
Okay,
Which
one
one's
fish
gonna
just said
end?
0.0. Is he saying 0.0 or is he saying 0.0? Is he saying in Tagalog? Do you speak Tagalog? Oh, one fish. In Tagalog means okay. I don't know why they can't say okay. They got to say And they also have another word that means okay called sige. So when you call a Filipino on the phone, this is what you get. Hello, how you doing? Sige, sige. Yeah, I'm like, you keep saying okay.
Well, he said that's an emoji.
Oh, well, it's like a capital zero and a little zero to me. I like cats, but more of a dog person. I am a fish person, and we've had that conversation enough time. Basically 4.5.
4.5. He's using voice to text.
Yeah, thank you. So if everyone's not opposed, I will look. I mean, we can keep streaming. We can get into Kerry Holzman territory here with no problem.
Yeah, he's already been on last night. Again.
Yeah, we just went through what we went through for the last half hour, 40 minutes, because Kerry made his streams private, and there was a little bit of problem of One Fish says he streams 24/7. We were actually going to try to do a 24-hour stream way back when, but that idea quickly.
What? Better be careful. Kerry might be watching us now.
You know what? If he is, I would really be shocked. I honestly would be shocked.
But Carrie doesn't have a princess.
There's a lot of things.
Well,
you
what
don't
happens
have.
if one of these days you look in the chat and there's a comment from Doug and a comment from Kerry at the same time?
Can I address that after we end the stream, please?
Well, you'd always said if that happened, you would quit streaming.
I did, and I might. Although Alex seems to think I'll stream from the grave for some reason. Well,
Well,
One Fish 26.
in the old days, people were worried about premature burials, so they had a little hole in the top of the coffin and a string that went clear to the top to ring a bell.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we could have a antenna up there.
Can I check my internet speed while I'm down there? That's the question. So Ski Man
And
said
if
he
you live in
streamed for
Sheridan.
15 hours, 7 of which were karaoke. Wow. I got to get with Ski Man on that. That's interesting. So I am going to go, unless there are any objections, I'm going to end the stream. I want to thank everyone that's put up with everything tonight on the live streams, plural.
Hey,
Good night,
fun.
Tony. Thank you. Good to see Tony's back. He got his computer back and running. This has been fun for this length of time. If you would like to join us, I don't know why I say this. Nobody sent me an email yet, but there is the email. Or you can send it to my Stout email as well. Either one will get to me. I just created this one to cut down what like that really helped. Sonny Scottford, cheers all. Good night, Sonny Scottford. Hope to see you back again. And yeah, since there's no objections to me stopping the stream, I'm going to play Doug Betts and try to figure out which button I'm supposed to click.
Click all of them.
You got
Basically what I'm
stopping
doing.
on your stream deck?
Do I have what?
Do you have stopping the stream on your stream deck?
Well, I can't stop the stream because we were just asking another interesting question from Jeff Ryman out of Lost Wages. I do have a stop button on my stream deck, but if you recall in the beginning of the stream, I need to update my stream deck, but I can't do that because I'm using OBS.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex
Maybe
actually
not
knew that.
there.
I know that language. Good night, everybody. Thanks, One Fish. Thank you, Sonny Scottford, OBS Jake, Long Dog, Tony Wallow, Wintermute, Greg Guy, Brian Lightfoot was there, Rick Lakes was there, Jeff Ryman was there. I'm sure I'm going to forget somebody, and I'll probably get a nasty email about it.
Ski Man.
Ski Man was there. Thank you, Ski Man. Yeah, I got to get with him. He struck a thought in my two brain cells are talking to one another right now. It's scary.